Hello, and welcome to another episode of Cooking for the Yum of It. Today I'm going to be making a chocolate-strawberry shortcake. Before we get started though, I want to let you know I'm going on a little hiatus. This is going to be my last episode for about 2 weeks. I'm going to be joining my friends in the Sacramento Gay Men's Chorus at Lazy Bear this year up in Guerneville, California. So now, let's get started. Now, the first thing we're going to need to do is slice our strawberries. Now, you can, if you want to, do it the old-fashioned way. Let me put our strawberries over here in the bowl. Or, after removing the green part, these are just for eggs. You position your strawberry and bam, all the way through. Much quicker to do it that way. But even so, that's still going to take quite some time. So let's use the magic of video editing to jump ahead to when all my strawberries have been sliced. Now that all of the strawberries have been sliced, we add half a cup. You can use sugar or Splenda, but I'm going to be using Splenda, and we toss that all together. Toss your strawberries. And now we cover it with our plastic wrap. Get a nice tight, airtight seal. And this will be going into our refrigerator while we prepare the rest of our shortcake. First, we're going to take 2 cups of original Bisquick. This is, yes, everyone out there in YouTube land, a Bisquick recipe that my grandmother was very fond of. Okay, got 2 cups of Bisquick. Now we add 1/3 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, courtesy of our friend unsweetened, courtesy of our friends at Hershey's. To this, we're going to add 2 more tablespoons of Splenda. This back. Let's get that all mixed together. And to that, we're going to add 2/3 cups milk and 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Get that in there. And we whisk that all together until it forms a nice dough. Which doesn't take very long, actually. Okay. I wish anyone out there who wishes they could be here to lick the whisk, lick my whisk, just please make sure to comment down below. Okay. Almost, it smells so chocolatey and looks like chocolate frosting almost, doesn't it? Okay. Now this is going to get your hands so messy, but that's why we have running water and sinks to wash our hands when we're done. Okay, now here we have our baking sheet. This baking sheet has seen, oh, sorry, use the arm. I've seen a lot of baked goods go into the oven. We're going to generously spray that. Now this should make about 6 shortcakes at about 1/3 cup. Let me see if I'm reading this right. Yeah, 1/3 cupful, more or less. But as long as it adds up to 6, you should be okay. Look at that. Three. Okay, this one has probably too much, so I'll take a little bit off of it. Oh, so sticky. I'll probably take a little bit more off of that. And now for the final one, I'm going to have to get my scraper. I don't know if I can get this. I can't really touch my camera right now because my hands are all covered with shortcake dough. But I am scraping it off with my little food scraper. Then I'm going to scrape the bowl to get as much as possible to make that 6th shortcake. And I probably will still have to take some off of one of the others, or I'll have to be satisfied with, take just a pinch off of that one. Take it. Alright, well, one's going to be a little small. Now, wash our hands off. And we wait for our oven, which is preheating to 375 degrees, to reach 375 degrees. Which it has now done. So I'll go in here and we will be cooking this for a total of 12 to 15 minutes. We're going to start at 12. And then when 12 is done, we'll see if it needs to go any further. Okay, it's been 12 minutes and they look okay. I know what they look like, so please do not make that joke in the comments below. And what we have to do to make absolutely certain is we're going to pierce one of them with a fork, and if they come out clean, then it's ready. Yeah. And I ended up piercing. Oh, I broke that one, but don't worry. I'll eat that one first. And yes, I do know what they look like. I'm not even gonna, like I said, I know what they look like. I'm not gonna comment on that. Turn off our oven, and we're gonna set our timer again for 15 minutes so we can let them cool before we have our chocolate strawberry shortcake. Now, one more thing we're going to do while our shortcakes are cooling is we're going to make our own whipped cream to go with it. We take a pint of heavy whipping cream, 1 tablespoon more of Splenda. I used a lot of Splenda today. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Let me get my teaspoon here. Oh. Put that in there. I accidentally spilt my vanilla a little bit, which I'll clean that up. Not a big deal. And we take our, this is Sunbeam Mixmaster Fantail blender. Belonged to my grandma. She got it back in the late 60s, early 70s. I don't remember which, but I do remember helping her lick the stamps that went into the book there that she used to get this. Now, we beat our cream to blend in the Splenda and the vanilla, give it a nice flavor. I did something similar, as you may remember, when I did the chocolate cream pie I made for the crab feed. Oddly enough, I'm not insulted or anything, but it wasn't one of the first desserts that got picked. All the stuff that had lots of frosting on it always gets picked. It's the pretty, it's what looks good, not what tastes good, that always goes first. You can see it's starting to become firm. And it's starting to offer some resistance to the beaters, which means it is just about time oh, now I really wish I had someone to lick my beaters. Now the cakes are nearly cool. Once they're done, we will be we'll be adding our whipped cream and our strawberries and having a wonderful dessert. Tastes good. Okay. And while we wait for our cakes to cool, we're going to put this in the refrigerator so it doesn't get warm. and we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, first we're going to stir this up just a little bit more. Now, let's move this over here, and we take a nice sharp knife, very carefully slice our shortcake in half. We add our strawberries. Doesn't matter if you go a little bit overboard. We add our whipped cream, and we top that with the other half of our shortcake. Now, doesn't that look just absolutely scrumdiddlyumptious? And now comes the good part. Oh, this looks so good. Oh my God, this is orgasmic. I think this is better than sex. Oh, this is fantastic. And I will definitely have to make this again and again. Oh, fantastic. Oh. Now, as I said, the recipe said to use, you can use Cool Whip, but I'm glad I made the whipped cream myself. And the Splenda is just as good as the sugar. You really can't tell the difference, at least I can't. And this is just something that is amazing. It is fantastic. I am so glad I made it. Well, that's my episode for today. If you enjoyed it, please hit like, make sure you subscribe, and leave a comment below. Until next time, always remember, eat and enjoy.